guys, welcome back. Here's Melissa with another video for y'all. So today's recipe is really gonna look very pretty and attractive. It's NYC cookie, basically the birthday cake NYC cookie. It's really simple and it requires just few ingredients extra. The rest is same as a normal cookie. So ingredients and the descriptions are in the description box. Measurements and everything whatever is required is mentioned. So go have a look on that and make this amazing cookies in your kitchen. Let's start by adding our cold cut cubed butter. Use cold butter. Do not use the room temperature or just normal melted butter for this. And again, I'm using my stand mixer here today. We just need to really break those pieces. We'll add our white sugar. And our brown sugar. I've used light brown sugar. You can use dark also if you wish, but light brown works perfect with it. We just basically need it to get a bit crumbly in its place. I do not want to cream it up or anything as such. It's just needed to be crumbled. As you can see, it's nice and crumbly. It's not softened a lot or anything as such. Let's give it a last mix once for a minute. So now it's time to add our dry. We are not adding our wet first. It's first our dry. We'll add half of our flour, a baking powder and baking soda for a bit of lift to the cookie. Nothing else. Just needs to be nice and fat and fluffy. Baking soda. We'll add our vanilla essence. Use a good quality vanilla essence. I love this brand called Viola. Y'all can use whichever brand you like. Just give a quick mix. We'll add our sprinkles. I've used this. You can use the normal sprinkles also. I've used white chocolate chips and milk chocolate compound just to give a good milky flavor extended. I'm using the birthday cake sprinkles. You can use any of them, whichever you like and you want it. But this is the traditional basic of a sprinkle for a birthday cake cookie. So we'll add, I have taken 2 full large eggs and 1 egg yolk. So we'll add one at a time. We'll add our flour. Scrape it down. I fitted the padded very loose, I guess, today. Now that's perfect. We will not over mix it or else we'll get tough cookies. So at this point I am okay with the mixture and the texture of the dough. We'll remove our paddle out. Remove all the cookie batter. So we'll just clean up our desk and get back with rolling our balls of this amazing cookie dough. And also we'll show you how pretty the dough looks. Okay, we'll be back. Let me just clean up. As you can see, my cookie dough looks so amazing, so nice and colorful. And I have lined up 2 trays. I am not having butter paper, therefore I have just greased it with butter, normally greased. So let's form our balls. So before we form, I have preheated my oven at 180 degrees Celsius, and these guys will go into the oven for roughly 18 minutes. And if you like it more crispy, you can keep it for 22 or 20, but I love it a bit chewy. Okay, so we'll just start by forming a ball. I'm using a measurement of 1/4 cup. Or you can use a bit less also would be fine. Just give them a good round shape. or you can weight it also. It will be around 30 grams each, 30 to 40 grams each. As this batter is very sticky, you can also use it later. You can keep it in the fridge for half an hour so that the dough sets, or you can use it as I am using directly. You can store this cookie dough for roughly 8 weeks in your fridge and it will be fresh. And whenever you want to grab any one of them or you're feeling like eating, you can pull 1 or 2 balls out, bake it, and you'll have a great cookie with you. I love large cookies, that's the reason I'm making a larger ones. You can also make it according to your portion. According to my measurements, you can make roughly 12 to 13 cookies. One always gets extra, I don't know why. So there's a bit of batter, that might be around more 2 or 3 cookies. Mine's going to make 8 of them because I've made a big chunky ones. So these will go in the oven for 18 minutes and we'll be back once all the cookies are out and cooled. Guys, as you can see, my birthday cake cookies are out and I've left it cool and it's nice and smooth. As you can see, I did a mistake. I put a lot of cookies together. That's the reason it deformed. But I got my perfect one. As you can see, it's nice, having a good browning to the bottom, and it also is very pale from the top, which is what we are expecting. And it's nice and crunchy down, but it's soft and moist inside. So I'll break it up. As you can see, it's so nice. You can see the chocolate chips, the sprinkles in it. It looks so pretty. You can see the sprinkles. So birthday cake cookies are usually in a cakier texture where you feel it's very soft. You might be feeling, no, it's a cake. Guys, it's a birthday cake cookie, so it has to be a bit moist in the center. Anyways, guys, all the cookies are meant to be soft and chewier in the center and crispy on the top and the bottom. So if you've liked this recipe, please like, share this recipe, share this video, subscribe to my channel, show some love and support, and do try this at your house. I'll also show you more amazing cookie recipes for all my cookie lovers so that you have fun making your cookies. So stay tuned. Bye.